It's a first alert weather day as we start your work week. I'm Jake Wittenberg.
And I'm Mimi Jung. Looking outside right now, it's dry, but the rain is coming. Let's give you a live look outside. An atmospheric river is pushing through today and tomorrow with bands of heavy rain spread across the region.
Currently, we are under a flood watch in much of western Washington with a strong possibility of urban and river flooding where you live. Many rivers will reach flood stage late tonight or tomorrow. Team coverage ahead this morning to start your Monday with Rich and the forecast. Stevens watching the roads.
And Angelique Hockaday is in Snohomish with a warning from the National Weather Service about urban flooding. But first, let's start with you, Rich. When are we expecting the rain?
Let me check my watch. It's just in a couple of minutes almost. We've got the front just off the coast. In fact, it's already moving to southwestern Washington. Checking the Doppler radar tells the story much more clear. You see it approaching the South Sound there, and it's a warm front. It's going to settle in. The heaviest rain is going to be developing as we head towards late today, overnight tonight, and into Tuesday, it looks like. But we're going to have kind of a regular wet day today around Puget Sound, kind of setting things up and turning a little breezy as we head towards later on this morning and this afternoon, just to add into it. Everett looking pretty quiet this morning and dry at the moment. There's just a couple of stray showers along that I-5 corridor. Mild morning. Most spots are in the mid-40s. Our flood watch in effect for all of western Washington, basically through 4 a.m. on Thursday, and we do expect to see quite a few rivers flood with this system kind of stalling over us and soaking us for about 36 hours. Overall, first alert weather day. Today is kind of the lead up to all of it, so the heavy rain will move in today, then really stick around on Tuesday. Possibility of river and urban flooding, chance of some landslides or debris flows, especially in burn scars, basically for all of western Washington. We'll take a look at that in more detail coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, thank you, Rich. Let's get it over to Angelique Hockaday, who's live in Snohomish this morning with a look at our flooding risk. Angelique, good morning.
Mimi, good morning. So we're in downtown Snohomish. It's dry here right now. Getting here wasn't so bad because there's no rain, just some damp roads, a few puddles from maybe overnight or last night. But we know that rain is coming and that flood levels here are expected to get to some dangerous levels. So again, we're in downtown Snohomish, just by the Snohomish Pie Company, if you're familiar with this area, right above the Snohomish River and Clayaha Park. It's really dark, so you can't really see how much the level of the river is right now. But we know the river is expected to rise about 15 feet over the next few days. That's near major flood levels. That's according to the National Weather Service projections. Because of that, people who live in flood-prone areas are being asked to prepare. Residents here in Snohomish know what flooding is like, but say it's hard to predict, and it depends on the conditions.
I've seen it come up, several feet, and it just really depends, if the spring melts and it's raining just right, then you'll see a lot of that.
Now, the county is asking people to keep updated on their website so they know the river levels and also what roads to avoid if there is urban flooding in the area. If you want more information on that, just text the word flood to 206-448-4545 and we'll get you a link. But for now, reporting live in Snohomish, Angelique Hockaday, King 5 News.
Thanks, Angelique. We'll be tracking that river as well. Heavy rain means it's time to get prepared for landslides, too. We told you last week 20,000 homes are prone to slides just in Seattle.
One UW professor we spoke with says look now for cracks in your foundation or your soil movement and leave stumps and trees in the ground to stabilize the earth. He says once we start to see more than 3 inches of rain a day, the risk of a landslide will go up.
And there's also a risk for avalanches right now at our higher elevations. The Northwest Avalanche Center wants you to look at this map here to see the danger in the Cascades with the red and orange. The good news is the risk is highest at about 6,500 feet. Which is well above most of our mountain passes.
If you're seeing rain or flooding in the next couple of days, we want to see what it's like in your neighborhood. So make sure you send us some pictures or videos to 206-448-4545 so we can see what's happening and show them on the